So here's the model I'm going to be working from today from this sketchy app again. And this one's going to be a wee bit of a challenge. I like the fact that we're working in more of a side view kind of silhouette shape. And of course, the challenge is always, again, we have a head that's at an angle like that. So I want to make sure that I get my features rendered very carefully. Of course, the fact that I use a grid to help me transfer these heads over to the canvas surface helps me get my drawing right. But the thing about the grid is you have to understand that it's never perfect. Just by nature of what it is, it introduces errors that you have to be on your guard against. So this is going to be one of those paintings where I have to be really careful because of the angle of the face. And the tendency is to see this as the widest dimension of the face, whereas in fact that's the widest dimension of the face. So I just need to be on my guard about that. Darkest darks, obviously the hair. That's going to call for my standard with black hair. I generally make it much richer by putting in a Prussian blue. That's going to help me when I introduce some of my highlights here in the hair. That's actually not a highlight, that's her skin showing through, I think, separations in the hair and lightening it up a little bit. This is going to be, I think, my first painting where I've done earbuds. So that's going to be a little bit fun. Things I'm going to pay attention to, lightest lights, probably right here on the nose. As I mentioned already, my darkest darks are going to be in the hair. But also the earbuds, the shirt are going to present some lights. But you know what's tricky about this one? It's going to be you have a very hot forehead and eye area. And then you've got this cool, almost bluish highlight on the cheek there. So getting the color of this thing against these hot areas is going to be a little bit tricky. Her neck's going to be really hot. Got to make sure that I get the ear quite warm as well. Warm and almost hot pink coming out of the cool hair like that. So this one's going to be fun. Also, I really love the fact that there's this big area of violet that I can put in there. I like using violet. I think violet is one of the characteristics of most of my paintings. I think I see violet a lot where probably a lot of people don't. And that adds a certain quality to my paintings that I can't wait to use in this one. So I'm ready to get started.